Why do we chase the very people who shatter our self-worth and then call it love? Carl Jung once said, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." Ever notice how you're drawn to men who reflect your most hidden fears? Not the ones who forget your favorite coffee order, the ones who make you feel invisible the moment you open your heart. This isn't a coincidence. It's a psychological trap buried in your shadow. And the third one, it doesn't just make them ghost you, it makes you ghost yourself. Let's be brutally honest. Most of us are trained, subtly, systematically, to betray ourselves in the name of connection. Millions scroll, tap, swipe, beg for breadcrumb validation, waiting for a message that never comes. And when it does, it's empty. We tell ourselves we're just unlucky in love. But Jung would disagree. He believed the partners we attract are mirrors, often cracked, sometimes cruel, always honest. Today isn't about blame, it's about awareness. Because buried beneath the surface of abandonment anxiety is a shadow, a collection of rejected traits, traumas, and truths we were forced to disown. This video is a flashlight. We're about to explore the 3 shadow traps that not only attract ghosting, they engineer it. And once you spot them, you don't just stop chasing the wrong people. You start becoming the kind of person no healthy man ever wants to lose. Trap 1. The echo wound. You meet someone, it clicks. You feel seen, wanted, but soon the silence creeps in. They text less, engage less, pull away, and instead of confronting it, you compensate. You give more, shrink smaller, edit your words, ignore your instincts. Deep down, you're not confused, you're afraid, not of losing them, but of confirming your deepest fear. I'm too much. This is the echo wound, born when a part of you was deemed unacceptable. Maybe it was your anger, your ambition, your sadness, so you buried it. Now, when someone ignores you, you don't get angry, you chase, because rejection doesn't feel new, it feels familiar. Jung said, "The shadow is everything you refuse to be, and what you refuse to be, you end up chasing." This trap is like trying to scream underwater. You're drowning in silence, but all you release are bubbles. The antidote? Name what you hide. Practice saying it, out loud, even when it terrifies you. Stop trying to be lovable. Start trying to be honest, because the people meant for you won't flinch when you show them the full, unfiltered version of you. And the ones who vanish? Good. Let them make space for your voice to echo back to you. Trap 2, the animus possession. You show up, you're loyal, you do the work, you plan dates, ask deep questions, make emotional space for them, and still they pull away. Or worse, they're indifferent. You're doing everything right. Why isn't it working? Enter the animus possession. Jung believed every woman carries an inner masculine, her animus. When healthy, it's focused, protective, discerning. But when it dominates, you become overcompetent and emotionally starved. You try to earn love, solve people like puzzles. It's not intimacy, it's strategy. The animus is not just reason, Jung said. It is opinion masquerading as truth. And when it controls you, you mistake control for connection. You're building a cathedral of devotion out of data and effort, but it never bleeds, never breathes, never feeds you back. The medicine here is softness. Stop over-explaining. Stop managing other people's emotions. Let stillness do the filtering. Healthy men don't need a business plan to love you. They need space to feel you. When you lead with effort, you attract passivity. But when you lean into presence, you magnetize real polarity. And remember, if he pulls away when you stop performing, he was never with you in the first place. Trap 3, the Ice Queen mirage. You don't get ghosted, you ghost first. You feel the energy shift, and you check out. You stop texting, you go cold, you move on. Friends call you strong. You don't need anyone, they say. But behind that steel armor is a girl who once cried for days and swore never again. This is the shadow of betrayal, where you've mistaken detachment for dignity. You build emotional fortresses because you believe vulnerability equals exposure. Exposure equals danger. You're not rejecting them. You're trying to preempt being abandoned by becoming unabandonable. People will do anything, Jung wrote, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul, even if that means freezing out connection. It's like living in a castle made of glass. No one can hurt you. But no one can touch you either. Start small. Let one person see you cry, not to be saved, but to remind yourself you can survive being seen. You don't need to hide behind irony, independence, or invulnerability. Real strength is showing the wound and staying anyway. Because when you abandon your tenderness, you're ghosting the very part of you men are wired to feel safe loving. Now let's take a breath, because if you saw yourself in any of those traps, you're not broken, you're awakening. Ghosting isn't just a dating pattern, it's a mirror. Every time someone disappears after you gave them your softness, your spark, your soul, it hurts. But it also reveals you are not being rejected, you are being redirected inward. The truth? The shadow doesn't want to punish you, it wants to rejoin you. Because once you reclaim the parts you disowned, the angry, messy, needy, wild, too much parts, you stop seeking their validation. Jung once said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." You are not the girl who gets ghosted, you're the woman who walks away from half love and hungry eyes. The next time a man withdraws, you won't scramble, you won't plead, you'll whisper something softer, more powerful. "I see me now, I don't need you to." Because when the shadow is integrated, it doesn't chase, it leads. And here's the twist. You thought ghosting was rejection, but maybe, just maybe, it was a rescue mission. That man, that silence, that ache, it forced you to face the parts you buried, to ask, why do I keep choosing people who make me abandon myself? You weren't being dismissed, you were being summoned to meet the you underneath the mask. The one who doesn't dim, the one who doesn't demand, the one who simply is. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. Carl Jung. Now let's break the trance, together. If you're ready to stop ghosting yourself, comment, "Shadow no more," and I'll shout out a few courageous souls in the next video. You're not alone in this work, and if this hits something real, deep in your gut, in your chest, in your shadow, hit subscribe. We're dismantling unconscious patterns, one truth at a time. This isn't just a channel, it's a reclamation, a community, a calling back. And if you know someone caught in trap number 2, always doing the most and getting the least, send this her way. She doesn't need a bigger heart, she needs a mirror. You are not too much, you are not hard to love. You are just done settling for people who need you to shrink in order to stay. See you in the comments, warrior.